Hi guys, quick update. I had my church meeting today about Easter camp. Far Out Camp is so different here. Like, I was sitting there and it took me ages, and I had reached the goal because they want us to work in the kitchen. Um, and so I was thinking, like, okay, so we're gonna be doing dishes and we're gonna be like serving out meals to the kids, like maybe waitressing, whatever. No, it is not like that at all. Apparently, what we are gonna do is somebody's gonna prep food. A youth group's gonna prep food. We may help them prep the food, but basically it'll be like we'll be on like ovens or something. So we'll have a team that it's like on ovens where we like might put 4,000 lasagnas into an oven, and you basically just put them all onto a tray and then layer them all up in the oven, shut the oven, wait for them to cook, and then take them all out and put them on into this like hot box oven, which then takes them around to where the marquee is that we're having our dinner in, and then everybody lines up for dinner and they just take one. Like, it's so weird. So there's like lasagnas and pies, I'm told, and like just not your normal camp food that I am like even used to. Like, it just seems crazy. It's gonna cost around $105 for the 4 nights for me to help. It's around 250 to 280 for a camper. But for us, it's one third of the cost, so it's 105. But yeah, they want us on kitchen, so each group of people, like each group of church, is helping to do a different thing. So like he wants us on kitchen, he's asked somebody else to be on like the gate, because you can't even leave and go as you please. You basically have to, they need to sign in everybody. Like, it's really super strict. um like, you can leave, but you have to sign out to leave and sign back in. Can be working 8-hour shifts. But if there's enough people, then it might not take that long. um yeah, it's a lot of work. There is a camping site that is like right in the middle just for the crew, so that we're not too far away from like anything. So that is good. But yeah, I need to talk to my friend's boyfriend and see if he has a tent, a mattress, and a sleeping bag that I can borrow, because I've got nothing. So I'm stressing a little bit. I'm so like freaked out about it all. But I still feel like it's something that I need to do. So I'm gonna definitely do that. Um, yeah, I felt weird because he kept saying something like, you're not really going to get anything out of it. You won't really see any of the like fruit of it or anything like that, because we're not really like interacting much with the kids or with the teenagers. But I was just like, I thought to myself, like, but if we're able to like go to like seminars and stuff, which obviously we're not going to be able to go to all of them, but hopefully we can hear them in like the kitchen where we're working, or something like that. Like, it sounds like it's like a stage with like marquees and stuff like that. Like, it's crazy. And like worship music and stuff. Like, I need to just make sure that like we can like go to all of that as well. um Obviously around the shifts that we have. um but yeah, just like, I'm hoping that's the way it is and we're not just, but I mean, I think as long as you do your shift and show up on time when your shift is, then you're fine. um because everybody will be on a different one. Breakfast is apparently Sanitarium that does like all the cereal boxes here. They're the ones that set up the breakfast, and so it's just basically like cereals and breads, probably coffee, tea, and spreads. will be set up, and then it's more like hot meals for the breakfast, the lunch, and the dinner. So hopefully that does mean that we won't have to get up too early, but I don't know how much sleep I'm going to get. Anyways, they did say 1 year was -2, so they suggested that even if you're putting a mattress in your tent, that you put down a blanket or something on the floor to just help insulate it, because it does get cold, and just bring lots of blankets. So definitely intend to do that. Freaking out about bugs. Cockroaches and crickets are horrific here, like petrified of them going in my... So who knows whether or not I'm going to be able to sleep very well at all. Definitely big girl panties going on for this. Yeah, but I'm like freaking out. We looked into a little bit of buying properties. I'm exhausted. I've been with people all, like, I feel like I have not seriously had a break, because my sister-in-law and nieces went home on Thursday, and I had a little bit of break in the afternoon, and then I had home group, and then Friday I had work, and I finished at 3:30, but then I went to my friend's house till 8 o'clock at night, and then came home, and then yesterday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, my friend came, and she stayed till 7 o'clock tonight. So, and our other friend came too yesterday, and she stayed till like 7 last night. But yeah, I just feel like I've had no time to myself, even though my friend who came today slept a lot. Like, we were in bed by 10, 11 last night, I think, and woke up this morning at like 8:30, 9 o'clock, but she actually went back to bed at 11. I got her up at 1:30 because I had to go to my church thing for 2, and then she actually came back here and had another sleep. It was... Yeah, I told her it'd be around an hour and a half, and it was pretty much exactly an hour and a half. So, yeah, she had another sleep. So she's just exhausted. But yeah, I'm just exhausted, and I was exhausted listening to her, because she's having lots of issues at the moment. But we were talking about Australia and looking at houses, and like, you can get apartments and houses like 1 or 2 bedroom from anywhere between like $350,000 to like 500 or 450, like, and that's totally within my bracket with my KiwiSaver. It's just crazy to think that I could like go there and buy the house. Obviously there's an exchange rate and stuff, but yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do, whether I just stay here and wait out my term till the 1st of November and then go, or what I'm gonna do, because obviously I have to be here for my cruise in December. But I guess I can figure that out. I have paid just the deposit, so I can still pull out. Obviously I'd be out that $250, but I could pull out, but then it might screw up because the people in my room would have to pay more. So that's kind of crappy. But yeah, I just do not know what I'm gonna do, or what I'm gonna do for that like time period before I go to Sydney. And then it's trying to find something, like when I go to Sydney to Gold Coast, it's trying to find something like a short-term rental. Yeah. It's just all very, very stressful. I feel very overwhelmed today. And that Easter camp thing did not help, because I was just, my mind's blown with how different camp is here to where like we, like, that's like camping with your families rather than like camping with a big group. Like, it just seems odd. And I know that when kids go to camp here for like school, which they do in America, but we don't do really in Canada unless it's changed, like they have cabins and stuff for the kids to sleep in, but nope, this is like thousands of tents or caravans. God, I wish I had a caravan or knew somebody who had a caravan that could drive me up and park their caravan there. Because that would be amazing. But apparently the caravans can get really cold too. Anyways, I have not really done exercise. I went to go do it yesterday. And it just got too late. And we only got to do 2 laps before it was pretty much dark and we couldn't see. We thought it would be all lit up, but it wasn't for some silly reason. Being that it's like a park. So we totally thought the round thing would be lit up, but it wasn't, and so it was just getting too difficult, so we ended up having to come home. I was gonna do a workout today, but I didn't do it. I've been eating good, but not being able to stick to my 1,300 calories. So I might be having like 15 or 1,600 calories in a day, which doesn't help. But a lot of that is been veggies. Like for dinner, I had 2 fish, a big salad thing, some green beans, and some peas and corn. And then I didn't have any lunch, but oh no, I did. What I did, I had Rice Bubbles, which is Rice Krispies, and I put a lot of sugar on that, so that didn't help. And then I had normal milk, so that didn't help. And then when I went to my church thing, I had like half an oatmeal cranberry cookie, just half of one, 2 little like rice cracker things with a little bit of hummus on it, and like maybe 6 to 8 chips, but just everything all together. I don't even think I put my coffee this morning in there. So like, yeah, everything just together, like it all adds up. It doesn't matter if some things is 10 things and some things are like 100. Yeah, I definitely went over today. I probably did go to like 17 or 18. But yeah, it is what it is. I need to get back to like not going over my points. It's not points, sorry, it's the kilojoules or whatever, or like getting back into my walking. But we are going into raining, so that's kind of annoying. Tomorrow I work 9 to 5:30, so I probably will. I'm gonna actually message my friend. If it's raining, I do want to try to get a ride, so I'll probably get a ride to and from work, and then I definitely have to do a workout when I get home, the 30 minutes and something else, because it's just going to be ridiculous. Because Tuesday I've got a meeting, so I work 8 to 4:30 on Tuesday, but I have a meeting at 5:30, so I'm not even going to leave work. I'm going to have to stay at work and catch up on some paperwork because I am behind. And I hate being behind, and it's because obviously I lost a week last week to do paperwork. I didn't get my non-contact, so I'm a week behind for that. And then we don't have our phones on the floor anymore, so like just taking photos of the kids is that much more challenging, and then I forget who I have and who I need to take photos of, and it's just can be a little bit of a nightmare. And the internet sometimes works and sometimes doesn't work for us to put it up right away onto Story Park, and so it just can be an absolute disaster. Anyways, I'm reading through Psalm and Proverbs, which I think I've said. I found a devotional for Psalms, so I probably need to find a devotionals for Proverbs as well. I've just done Proverbs 1, and I've done the first 6 chapters of Psalms. I have the devotional for Psalm 6 to do tonight, and I'll probably do Psalm 7. And I'd like to find the Proverbs so that I can do that in conjunction each time I read it. Yeah. Anyways, that is what's happening today. I'm exhausted, so I am going to brush my teeth, have a shower, and go to bed. Talk to you later.